Hi, welcome to this new video. So today I want to show you different steps for renting a house or an apartment in Germany. Very easy. Just follow the steps and you can easily get an apartment or a house in Germany. So you can rent a house. Also, initially when I came to Germany, I thought apartments are the only option, but it is also possible to rent a house in Germany. The first thing, you need to go to the website. So the most popular website used for where you can see the advertisements for apartments for rent or a house for rent is here, Immobilien Scout. Let me take you to the website. So this is the website. Everything is in German, but a trick here, if you are using Chrome browser, you can go to here and then you can translate it into English. It's not 100% correct, but it works. Yeah. So here you need to write down the place where you want to rent. Here you need to, there are two options, rent by, and then you have two options. So you have, there's apartment, there's house, and so on. So if you want to rent an apartment, select here, and then you can search, create your filters here. One important thing to remember here is in Germany, when they say three rooms, one of them is a living room. So this you need to take into consideration. Like in some other countries, they it's number of bedrooms are counted. Here three rooms means it also includes the living room. Okay, so let's go and see one of the one option. So this is a here you can sort out. So cold rent, I will come to that. Okay, so these are the different options we have. So we sorted it with the lowest first, then let's go it inside. Okay, so it's the translation is not 100% correct. So for instance, here this is not news, this is for contacting, but yeah, but most of them is very good. Translation is, it works. So what is it? So this is the location, and there is two here. This is something that confuses many of the foreigners coming to Germany. There is a two things here: cold rent and rent including heating. So it's not just heating, it's written including heating, but it can also be in some other apartments, it can also be the fees for maintaining the apartment block. So these are all included in the warm rent. So this is called the cold rent and this is called the warm rent. So this varies a little bit depending on how much you use. So for instance, heating in this case, so if you use more, you need to pay a little bit more. But from my 15 years experience in Germany, you need to expect to pay around 540 euros per month for renting this apartment in this place in Germany. So even though they say it depends on how much you use, this is an estimate amount depending on how other people have been using. So keep the budget or keep apart the budget for this. So as I told, the rooms you need to, this means that there is one living room and two bedrooms. This is what it means. Here you can also see, so there's a balcony here, there's a basement here, fitted kitchen. I need to check what's a German Einbauküche. Okay, there is already a kitchen there. Um, uh, this is important because most German apartments, when you go to a kitchen, it's complete empty. There is nothing there. Just the pipes for water and heating and so on. But this says it's all, there is already a kitchen there. That's good. And also it's an apartment. It's a living space is there. Rooms, three pets. Yes. So this is also something to check. Sometimes the apartment owners do not allow you to have pets. Here in this case, they allow this. This is very good. Cost, as I said, cold rent 20 to 80, and it seems like they only add the heating cost to 80. So this is a 540 here. But as I told, this varies a little bit. If you use more, you need to pay more. If you use less, you need to pay less. But sometimes this also includes other type of cost. This you need to keep in mind. So you cannot go and say I never used heating here, but why is my rent so high? So this is because the other costs are also included in this warm rent. So the total rent, this is in Germany they call the warm rent. This is the cold rent. And this is what I meant by the additional cost that comes with it. Okay, good. So here we have the description. Here we have other information. So once if you like it, what you have to do, go here, contact them. Remember, this is very very important. If you contact in English, there is a the probability that you will get a reply is very low. Contact in German, use Google Translate, contact in German, and then they show up for the apartment visit. So first contact them for an appointment, and for the visiting the apartment, and then yeah, you can talk in English, that should be fine. But if you contact directly in English, my experience is people do not reply back, because anyway they have a lot of options. It's not just one person contact them, there's so many people will contact for these apartments, and for them it is just easier if you just take someone who speaks German. So this is why I said try with German using Google Translate or some other translators. Okay, so this is one of the website. There are many other websites too. So let's go to my presentation. So there is another website called Immowelt. This is another website where you can search. Mostly people use the other one. Immowelt is also used. Some it's because in order to advertise in the websites you have to pay. So some of it can be that the other websites do not charge, there is no fees for it. So landlords prefer, or in order to save money, they may opt in for some of these cheaper websites. This is why you will be able to see apartments that are not published in the other Immobilien Scout, sometime in this one also. But as I told, most people usually use Immobilien Scout 24. So it usually comes there, but sometime you may, if you're lucky, you will also see apartments here. And mostly people do not, the competition will be less if you get an apartment here advertised in Immowelt and not in Immobilien Scout. There is another one, Immonet. This is another website for searching for apartments. eBay, this is very interesting and important, and gives you more options. eBay, Klein and here eBay Kleinanzeigen. So this is a very popular website in Germany. It's where you can look for second-hand items, but also apartments. So the landlords advertise here because they do not want to use an agent, and it is free to use. So many landlords prefer to advertise here. So you can directly contact the landlords. Go here to this website, search for, important is you need to use this filter of Immobilien. So as you see here, search for use the filter Immobilien, and then you can see all the apartments or houses available for rent and buy. So these are the main websites for searching for apartments. Once you have identified an apartment you really like, then what you need to do is to follow these steps. First, you need to contact the agent or the owner, and they will ask for documents. So it is very normal in Germany that the landowners ask for your 3 month salary sheet, then the credit score, Schufa. So if you are new in Germany, there won't be any Schufa score, but still you need to present this Schufa score. Where can you get that? Go to this website, write your name, and then you can see your score. If there is no score, print it out and give it to, yeah, take a printout and give to the owner or the landlord. And sometimes they also use for your copy of your visa or residence information, ID card. Yeah, so these are all very normal that they request for these documents and present these documents, and this is the first step. And sometimes they do not ask this at this stage, they ask this after you want to decided for this apartment. It varies a lot. Yeah. um, so then ask for an appointment for an appointment for this apartment. So as I suggested, contact in German instead of in English. increases your probability that you will get a reply. And if possible, avoid discussions regarding children. From our experience, it was very difficult to get an apartment where the children are allowed. It sounds very weird, but this is a reality. Some owners do not like children and pets in the apartment. So if there is no question about children, try to avoid this question on children topic. Then once you like the apartment, express interest. So competition for German apartments is very high. So many people, there are not enough apartments, affordable prices. So you need to take the initiative to contact them again and again to get this apartment. So yeah, so look it in that way. Competition is high for getting an apartment in Germany. So once you like once the owner agrees to that, sign the contract, then there is a caution. So usually the caution deposit for apartments in Germany is 3 months cold rent. So in the previous example, the cold rent was around 250 euros. So three three 3 months cold rent you need to pay us the caution deposit. And why 3 months? It's because they cannot kick you out of the apartment without giving a 3 months notice. This is the rule in Germany. So um, uh, 3 months is, yeah, it's very normal. Ask for it. um so give the caution for 3 months. This is very normal. Yeah, sometime this is going away. In most cases, you do not need to pay agent fees for apartments, but sometimes you will also see that agent fees still exist. In most part of Germany, there are no agent fees if you are renting an apartment. But yeah, sometimes it also appears there. The next step is know your rights. Yeah, so the in rights of the tenant is far higher than the right of landlord. There is so many rights for tenants in Germany than the landlord. So know your rights. Go to Google and search for the rights of as a tenant, and then you will see that you have much more right than in other parts of the world. So these are the main steps that you need to follow to get an apartment in Germany. If you have any specific questions, feel free to write in the comments below. I will try to reply back as soon as possible. Thanks a lot and see you in the next video.